welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Saints coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing, as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block or runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him. And you sure love that guy leading your team.
They bring Tillman in motion. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 39. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week.
The Saints and their... And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to the air here. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. They go play action on 1st. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now the Chargers in pretty clear disagreement with that last call, and now the challenge flag comes out. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively,
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking slant route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10 now. He beams one deep right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chargers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That is halftime here in Super Bowl 69. Now we'll keep it in the state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point.
Home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. On first down, they'll run. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Taking a shot deep down the field and go. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. for them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Running back sent in motion left. From the 25 on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. Don't touch those remotes for a second, folks. Only 1 quarter left now in Super Bowl 69. It's the Saints with the ball, the lead, and a chance to close out their second title. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Polk makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They bring Tillman in motion. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2. Woo, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants? Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third down from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. With touchdowns on their... Now a give left side. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Saints about set to celebrate this win. Second and 6 coming up here. Setting up a throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
The give here on 2nd. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He gets him 6, but it brings up 4th down. And I've got a feeling this party is going to go on for a good long time in New Orleans. The Saints have just won the Super Bowl. At the podium now in his final act of the season, Commissioner Goodell to award the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, champions of Super Bowl 69. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.